Auto voicing makes it easy to switch between monophonic and polyphonic lines in one instance of Vienna Instruments Pro. The voice tab below the slot rack lets you assign up to 8 voices to different slots. You see the number of voices from left to right and the slots on the left-hand side. One slot is one row in the slot rack. Slot 1 is the upper slot, A and B, slot 4 is the lowest slot. If auto voicing is not active, all patches in the slot rack above will be played simultaneously. When activated, the voices are distributed as assigned below. You can choose from our factory presets. The preset 4 groups assigns one voice to every slot. Now a single voice triggers the first slot, 2 voices will be distributed to the first and second slot, and so forth. Here's an example with the solo trumpets. We'll load a solo trumpet in B flat into the first cell of the matrix. The second cell will contain a trumpet in B in the 1A slot and a trumpet in C in the 2A slot. We'll keep auto voicing deactivated as this cell is made for unison lines for both trumpets. We'll simply copy the second cell onto the third cell by copy and paste, but this time we'll activate auto voicing. Now let's compare. First the solo trumpet, then both trumpets in unison, and finally 2 melody lines. You can also play with 3 or more voices now, so let's load another trumpet into the third slot. When changing between 1, 2 and 3 voices, I don't even have to switch to other cells of the matrix as the voices are distributed automatically. When you deactivate auto voicing, you'll hear a slight phasing because you hear the same instruments playing back the same samples. Of course, you can also stack different instruments in the slot rack, but keep in mind that the auto voicing feature cannot know which instrument is assigned to which range, so it will always trigger the instruments in specific order, from the first to the fourth slot, depending on when the notes are played. So if we add a bass trumpet to the 3 trumpets we have already loaded, it will only sound when you are playing 4 voices. When playing chords, the note that should trigger the bass trumpet should be played last, even if it's just a millisecond. I'd like to add that auto voicing is designed for offset articulations, not so much for legatos. A small overlap of 2 voices will be interpreted as a new voice and will trigger the next available slot.